Well, hello there. My name is Joey Drex, and welcome to episode number 1 of That's a Good Cup of Coffee, the podcast. You know, I thought I'd start episode 1 off introducing both myself and Rosalie, but unfortunately, Rosalie can't be here for episode number 1. But by the time you listen to this, she will be here, and I can't wait to introduce you to her. A little secret, she is on the WhatsApp video watching me record this, but I want to wait to introduce you all to her when she's here. So she will be here for episode number 2, and I can't wait for that. So today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about why I'm doing this. Well, it's a dream come true. Let me tell you folks, at various points in my life, along my journey, no matter what I was doing for a job or a career, so many people would tell me, man, Joey, you got a lot to say. You should be on the radio. And, you know, at those times in my life, I'd be like, well, that's a nice thing to say. Thank you so much. I always took it as a compliment. But I always had a reason why I shouldn't go on the radio. But as life evolved, I kept hearing it and hearing it and hearing it. And while traditional radio is not my calling, perhaps, I don't know, I love it. I've always listened to it. Podcasts were the perfect platform for myself and Rosalie. So I thought, I've got a lot to say. I have a lot of life lessons. We all go through shit in our lives. Why not share? Why not care? Why not be there for each other? Why not have a good cup of coffee together and share our stories and learn from each other? This podcast is everything to me. We all have a journey. I've gone through highs and lows. I've built a brand. I've lost a brand. I've been to the top of the mountain, and I've been to hell and back. And I want to share it with you because I'm that guy. I'm what they call a wanderer. You know, I love connecting with people. I love sharing and caring. I say it a lot. I think we need to bring back the Care Bears. I saw them in Toys R Us the other day. Shout out to them for having the Care Bears. They are so cute. Anyways, listen. This podcast is everything to me because I've lost it all. I want to share in future podcasts that story with you of the day everything was gone. My dreams, my hopes, my goals, everything was gone. I was in the darkest moment of my life. I know what it's like to be there. But then I also know what it's like to be here. And you see, before I got here, I had to go there. And lessons learned and what worked for me is what I want to share. Rosalie has her story, and that's her story to share. But let me tell you, when you meet her, you're going to know why this needs to exist. We're here for you. Whether there's one of you out there listening, or 100, or dream come true, the masses, we really care about you. Because I know what it's like to feel like you don't matter. In fact, that's a great opportunity right here to let you know that I'm also the founder of a little platform called UI We Matter. Too many people are waking up today feeling like they don't matter. And I've been there before. I've had mornings where I couldn't lift my head off the pillow. When I talk about being to hell and back, we all have our own versions of hell, but I was at my lowest of lowest after my father passed away in 2015. We'll talk more about that too. But this podcast is everything to myself and Rosalie, because we know you out there, you might be feeling alone, you might be feeling a little hopeless, and we just want to have a good cup of coffee together. And we think that some of our lessons, we believe that some parts of our journey may be helpful for all of you, for some of you, even one of you. So the UI We Matter platform is something we'll be talking about. We're going to be talking about relationships, careers, goals, the power of our words, that you have the power to tear somebody down or to lift somebody up. And I used to challenge in another part of my life we'll talk about. I had a platform where I was blessed to speak to hundreds of thousands of students across Canada and the USA, almost overseas. Now it's starting to happen in Ireland. We'll talk more about that later. But I had the power to help these kids. Let me rephrase that. I didn't mean to say I had the power. I had the ability to give these kids the power to understand how powerful their words are. And that if you could choose at the end of the day to help somebody instead of hurt somebody, I would really like to think that most of us would want to help somebody. We all go through our moments of anger and challenges, but it doesn't mean we have to hurt people, man. Hurt people. We want to help you to stop hurting. That's why we're here. We're going to be talking about loss, success, spiritual connections, twin flames. We're going to talk about life and all things in between. Life. Perfect opportunity to explain that little bad boy. I'll tell you what, guys, there was a time in my life where I didn't get life and I had to figure it out. Life. So I put all these words down, like, what does life mean? And I was reading them all back, and there's 4 that really stuck out to me. When you break down the word of life, L-I-F-E, the first one is L. Well, that's learning. In living, we learn, right? Right. And when we learn, we can take what we learn and we can inspire. Not only do we feel inspired, but we should share that inspiration and share that with other people. So once you are learning and inspiring throughout that time in your life, you're going to go through some shit. We all do. And when you go through that fucking shit, you've got to learn forgiveness and the power that that word carries. Because through forgiveness, you get to the E part. But before we get to the E, that little huge word of forgiveness, that's for you. You can't say I forgive you to somebody and continue to chop them down. You can't say sorry to somebody and then do the opposite. It doesn't work that way. Forgiveness is for you. You need to be able to say, I let go, I forgive, because I need to evolve. Through learning, inspiring, forgiving, only then can we evolve. We're going to talk a lot about that and all points in between. I'm going to talk to you how I built up an international brand and it all came crashing down through the greatest tsunami in my fucking life. But I'm here to talk about it. That's the beautiful thing. We're going to talk about chasing dreams, attaining goals. We're going to talk about fitness, of course, coffee. And speaking of coffee, I'd like to give a special shout out to our first sponsor, McCabe's Coffee Company out of Wicklow, Ireland. Let me tell you, Rosalie made me the best cappuccino in a little town called Skibbereen, Ireland. And if you're ever there, check out the coffee shop at Illan. And if I didn't say that right, all you got to do is look for the tallest building in the little beautiful village of Skibbereen. It's a rusted art center. I love it. People are split on it, but I like it. So if you're ever in Skibbereen, go there. They serve McCabe's coffee, and it's awesome. Unfortunately, the coffee that was coming was not here for episode 1, but I do have my beautiful Irish mug. So listen, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be forthcoming with you. I'm new to this. I'm learning. I'm navigating. I'm using GarageBand right now. I'm using my photo booth to record this. I got this little microphone, but I'm excited to be here with all of you. And I promise you this, that you will only receive me. You will only receive Rosalie. And together, we're only going to deliver us. What you see, what you hear is 100% authentic lived, learned, experienced, now sharing and caring. And that's what it's all about. This is my story. This is my truth. I will share things with you that I've only shared with my children, my family, and my closest of friends. Because I do believe in the power of sharing. That somebody out there might say, holy shit, I went through that. And I can do it too. And let me talk about success, what success really is. Get the fucking idea of money out of your head. That's not success. I know many people with money who are very miserable. It doesn't work that way. I know lots of people with lots of money, but they're alone. It doesn't work that way. Success is living your life your way each and every day. Now, if that involves money, good, I'm happy for you. If you're truly you, and if you are truly happy, then that's wonderful. But through hard work and transition comes success. And when I lost everything, I had to get really uncomfortable in life. I'll be talking about that. I went from stages to trenches, literally. Literally. What I'll share with you is the power of sweat equity, the power of up early, home late, to bed early. There were nights I couldn't even move my body, but something told me I'm supposed to do it, and I did it. I do it. How I make a living now is the furthest thing from a stage. And I've never been happier in my life. And I was very happy back then. But through loss, acceptance, and change and evolution, I am here today. And I am part of this amazing, beautiful little podcast that I get to share with all of you. I get to share Rosalie with all of you. And let me tell you, folks, she's wonderful. Another thing I want to share with you on episode 1 is I was diagnosed late with ADHD. And, at the time I just thought, okay, I'm forgetful. I forget where I put things. But little did I know how it really affects one's mind. And Rosalie, as a mental health professional, author, singer, trainer. She's like a nutritionalist. She keeps me healthy. I'm taking collagen now. I'm there. Thank you, Rosalie. But listen, the ADHD mind is one where, I could be on point, and while being on point, I say something that takes me in a completely different direction, right? Have you been there before and you forget where you were? Rosalie has helped me to get back to that. She's helped me understand my mind so much more. She knows on heavy days it's not personal. She's there to help guide and navigate. So we've got a lot of stuff to talk about with the ADHD mind, depression, bipolar. Folks, we're here for you. We're here for you. And I've already gone on a few more minutes longer than I wanted to for episode number 1 because I believe in earning your minutes. If you're going to have a cup of coffee with myself and Rosalie, we want to earn those minutes. I promise to only be me. Rosalie promises only to be her. And together we can't wait to get to know you. And please, no matter what you're going through in your life right now, whether you're happy or sad or unsure, just know that you matter, because no matter what, you matter, I matter, and therefore we matter. We're going to talk a lot about that too. But until next time, thank you so much for sitting with me, letting me ramble on a little bit. I hope I've intrigued you enough to maybe come on back again. You have to anyways, because you have to meet Rosalie. You can make your decision after that. But I got a feeling you're going to love her. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for your time. I wish you a wonderful day. I hope you sleep happy tonight. I wish you all sweet dreams. My name is Joey Drex, and thank you for listening to That's a Good Cup of Coffee, the podcast. Until next time, enjoy your Java.